should probably put the drink straw into that as well. Baxter hasn't been able to get away. The Falcons are starting to chase down the Commodore. Half race distance now. There's Cedars, the fight for fourth. Oh, he got a bump too from Kim Jane.
Kim Jane.
About the guys behind us, please. Tell me about the guys behind us.
Sounded like Andrew Fisher.
And Dave Cedars.
Andrew Fisher a little bit worried about these guys hunting him down, but I've got to say, they've got their own battle going on. Again on board with Jack Ellsgood. You see Patton to the inside. Kim Jane ahead of that to the inside. Ellsgood looking for the switchback on all three.
And that's so smart by Jack, though, staying away from the drama. He's going to benefit here. Look at Jane and Cedars. They are into it. Something's going to happen here. It just smells bad.
I think you're right, but number one on that car of Ellsgood, you can see why. He's playing it smart, but at the same time, he doesn't want to be stopped because he's now got the pressure of McNally. Jeremy Gray has taken Baxter for the lead. That is incredible.
So the rookie, in just his fourth round of ute racing, has got to the front. There he is. The Rockstar Falcon is rocking its way through.
Not only got to the front as a rookie, he's got to the front in front of one of the most experienced guys out there.
Back with Fisher, DBA in car, down towards turn 11 and the hard stop at this right-hander.
That's a rock star performance. He's got 6 laps to go. If he hangs on to this win, that is just incredible. A rookie to win and pass the likes of Gary Baxter and hold out Andrew Fisher. But this battle continues. Kim Jane has just got the break on Cedars.
And there's another one joining in. Look behind, Gary Carson, another of the drivers who has been stepping it up this season in the Select TV Falcon.
Okay, 6 to go and you're in P4.
Arston Carson, I love it. He is catching the back of this line. At Winton a couple of rounds ago was his best performance. He's absolutely joining in the battle now, but Ellsgood.
This is Brad Patton, the Chill Falcon in front. And Ellsgood not making a move, sitting back, waiting, probing, waiting for the mistake, and there it is.
Can he capitalise on it? Can he capitalise? Good drive, Jack. Let's get good drive.
Here's good drive. Graham Edwards, the young local, in his first run in the Utes, and getting introduced to things by Peter Burnett. It is on in the mid-pack.
Well, Burnett's trying to give him the introduction. Burnett's experienced it all. On his roof the whole lot. But how about Ben Dunn, the yellow red-ass Falcon from the back of the grid in 8 laps? He's running about mid-pack.
He's up to 15th and he started in 31st, so it's a phenomenal drive. He's got some time left to make up some more spots on this charge to the top 10. Race 2 in Townsville. Back in a sec. Race 2 of the Yokohama V8 Utes, and while we were taking a bit of a breather, Andrew Fisher was just going around turn 2 a little bit slower than normal and a bit too deep.
Tell you what, very lucky that Gary Baxter was aware enough to keep an eye on his mirror, but now Kim Jane's going to throw it in there on the inside. Oh, no!
Bang! No! And around we go. Hail Mary, our Father, spin it around, get it going. Could have been hit by somebody else, so it wasn't all bad.
Is Andrew allowed to get angry?
That's Kim Jane. That's Kim Jane's radio. He's got a damaged car.
Knocked the steering out, he said. Not only did he knock that out, he knocked this guy out. And look at that gear change. Andrew Fisher is one fired-up individual. And he also, look at the back there, has the exhaust dragging on the ground. That car has been munted.
What about the left front? Kim Jane has either got a tyre gone or suspension drama or steering. Either way, he is going to be lucky to finish this race.
It seems so unusual. The contact with Andrew Fisher's car was on the right front of Kim Jane's car, but the damage appears to be on the left front.
He has steering issues.
That is true. There goes Fisher. He goes on by, so maybe a bit of poetic justice there. Yokohama replay, what's the take?
Well, Andrew had made the mistake which allowed Kim Jane to close in, but
that was where the damage is. Just there. There's the tag on the left front of Kim Jane's. And look at the wheel. It's hanging out already. What was your take? Was that Kim coming from too far back? Andrew turning in?
I'm just glad I'm an interested spectator.
How the splinters from that fence. Cedars and Patton, the 2 Falcon drivers, down at turn 2. New engine this weekend for David Cedars. Brad Patton.
You set the fastest lap of the race. You're really strong here. You've got 2 to go. You can surprise him with a brake manoeuvre.
A braking manoeuvre. A surprise. Surprise! Bang! I don't think that's what he meant.
No! I've been talking all race about Cedars and the attitude of the car under brakes getting a little bit loose, but Brad Patton right there, the back of the car dance. You watch the back of the car. Behind here, just there, gets a little bit loose, and all it takes under brakes is the slightest touch, and Cedars, boom, into the wall.
They said surprise him under brakes. I think he surprised himself, and judging by that, that's popped the radiator, so that car's out. So such a shame. Brad's had some good speed this year, but hasn't quite been able to stitch together a result.
And we just saw there in that shot, Ben Dunn also out of the race. A great shame for him. He'd passed nearly as many as 20 cars before his car decided to stop.
Reece McNally here, remember, at the start of all this madness, he started from the front row of the grid on pole position. Elsgood's managed to get through. Remember, he started from 11th. He's up to 3rd. Cedars not done with yet. Closing in on Gary Carson, and you can see the Mendy sign on the back of that car. That's the Civil Earthworks business that did the track roadworks here in Townsville, so he should know his way around.
I've got to say, cracking job from that team. Jamie, Gary's wife, actually went door knocking the Wednesday of the event and said, hey, can you sponsor us? And they jumped straight on board, and Gary now running right near the front end, paying them back.
Elsgood, though, drives like these, they're the stuff that win you championships. We've talked about him not winning races, but in the reverse grid race where so many things can happen, we've seen it for the last 10 or 11 laps, he's got a clean or a relatively clean car. He's in 3rd spot, good points, good starting position for race 3. It's critical. And I'm not convinced that we've heard the last of that incident with Grant Johnson either. Wouldn't be surprised to see a post-race penalty applied, but how about Jeremy Gray? A rookie, which we've covered already, rock star performance, awesome. This car was quick with George Maniki behind the wheel. George is off now in the United States. Jeremy's taken over the ride and has done a great job. There's Gary Baxter, started 2nd, running 2nd, on target to finish 2nd. Well, a master accumulator, Gary Baxter. I'm sure he's sick of finishing 2nd. Oh, there's nothing wrong with it. Better than finishing 3rd, but Jeremy Gray is going to go 1 spot better. The rookies and the young guns are standing up in the V8 Utes series, and it's going to be Jeremy Gray who wins his first ever V8 Ute race solo and does it in style as Kim Jane limps to the line last. And McNally managed to hold on to 4th. I lost track of everything there. Gary Carson lost the 2 positions to Cedars, and Fisher on the last lap to finish 7th. What about Paul Williams, though? The West Aussie started 28th. He finished in 8th, clear of Kovacs and Gary McDonald. Grant Johnson ended up in 12th. Charlie O'Brien from the back of the grid to 14th. And down the field, Kim Jane did get to the line, 24th, and he gets some points. But Bridie's with our first-time race winner.
Jeremy, what a race, and congratulations. How tough did you find that reverse grid race?
It was, once I got through the first couple of corners, there was a lot of carnage, and I think we were just in the right spot at the right time, and were able to get a break, and off we went with it, mate. So I'm really happy.
Kim Jane looking like a repeat of the reverse grid in Darwin, and it all went wrong. What happened?
Saw a little bit of an opportunity there, and it was unfortunately only a little bit of an opportunity, and it didn't come off. So, penching one of my mate's favourite expressions, sometimes you're the bug and sometimes you're the windscreen.